and he moved there post 9/11. So he obviously got told about 9/11. He got told that this terrorist thing happened, stuff like that. So he thought, oh shit, that thing happened, building collapsed, airplane collapsed, whatever. And then when they talked about it in school, like it was a very emotional day in school. Everyone talked about it. It was like, oh, some people got, a bit moved by the topic and stuff like that. And then he didn't even raise his hands or anything. He just out of nowhere, he said, oh, at least no one died.
Idiocracy, a podcast run by three idiots. Daniel,
Newful, Sharose.
this is better than all the other shows.
Our long discussions that will keep you in the motion.
Unpredictability, inadequacy, seriousness, playfulness, laughs, cries, respect, sincerity, and plenty of observations.
Idiocracy.
Definitely not a democracy. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Idiocracy. It's me and my two friends, Newful and Sharose. Yes, there's both of them today. A bit of a surprise. We don't have a guest. I know.
Yeah.
Some of you might be a bit bummed out.
Yeah. We've decided we're never having guests again. Yeah, can you guys hear me? I'm lagging the fuck out.
Daniel died.
Yeah, I can hear you. Just Newful lagged. I mean, Sharose lagged.
You died.
Sharose lagged. I didn't die. I just contemplating life.
Oh, okay. Sometimes I do that as well, Daniel. Contemplate.
Daniel,
life,
mid-sentence.
realize
Yeah.
sometimes it just hits you and you fall. You just have to deep everything. Like how Daniel got violated in the morning today. How he got violated by his guest just before this.
I can't do that. Well, we're supposed to have a guest today, but let's say this guest is never going to make it pro. And if he does, I hope he gets injured after his first day. And then...
Well, Daniel, do you know the worst thing that could happen to him?
What?
Is that if his brother becomes pro and he doesn't, and he has to watch his failure every single day.
That is the
That's
worst
probably
thing.
the worst thing.
No, I mean, it's not actually the worst thing, but like in his... Mentally speaking for him, it's probably is the worst, yeah.
If he makes it pro, we'll break his kneecaps. We'll end his pro
I
career.
will not do that. I do not condemn these conduct.
Brother, wait, did you say the names right or not? Can I say the names or did we
Well,
have
of
to
course
keep that
people know
one
who we're
out?
talking about.
Okay, Brother Swimman, it's just a joke. I wish the best for you. I really hope you become the next Ronaldo so I can leech off you.
Bro, have you
Remember
seen
when,
him play? The guy's shit, mate. I'm joking. I'm messing.
Bro, remember that one time we played Among Us? We were boys. I didn't stab you, so
No, I just want to say that at the end of the day, we interviewed the better twin anyway, so I'm happy with that. It's fine. Like, if you guys actually want us to interview someone, all you gotta do is just harass him on all his social medias.
That's true. Just keep harassing him.
If you're listening to this podcast, you know who someone is, so go and find him and destroy his notification and everything.
He's not a sponsorship. Like,
Huh?
1 minute on him. Let's move on.
Yeah, he got
this
too...
is the podcast not about. But yeah,
He got too much time.
we'd also like some feedback about stories. I think there's good feedback about the last one where we got a guest. If you guys want more of that, let us know. Not me, no.
Who do you
Let
think
Daniel
are
know. I don't
interesting
give a fuck
guests?
about
Let
this
us
shit.
know in the comments.
Bro, well, yeah,
I mean, we do have a couple
Contemplate
ideas, couple
You know who else
people
is
in our
contemplating
mind.
their lives?
But
Uni students right now. Like, especially first years, I think. Their lives are so dead.
Do I
right
care
now,
about?
right?
Do I care? I care about myself.
That's true. Like, no, deep it. Our lives are alright, because let's say we're just chilling. We have online lectures, which I still think.
Bro, I
are
am not
such a
chilling.
scam.
I have so much work to do.
I have a lot of work to do,
Holy-
shows. I am not chilling at all.
Okay, bro. That's true. We've been.
I'm not
chilling
gonna
for a few
do
months.
it. I'm not gonna do it, but it's there. You
Yeah,
know.
that's what I was gonna say. We're chilling in the sense that we're not doing it. Okay, we're all procrastinators here. We're doing this shit instead of uni work, but hey.
But you
It's
know
not
what?
procrastinating. It's just not efficient.
I think they deserved it. I think
What,
first years,
first
freshers,
years?
they deserve to stay locked
True.
in.
You know why they deserve it? They didn't have to do A levels, bro. They deserve
Exactly,
what comes up.
exactly.
True. That is. I always forget they didn't have to do.
You have to
that.
pay the
That is
price
so
for it.
sick.
And if that means staying inside,
Yeah.
let that be it. I don't care.
Do you know everything with you guys have watched Full Metal Alchemist? Everything has a equivalent trade in it.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
They got into uni, but they had to sell away their face. But no, like deep it, like how do you make friends? It must be so shit.
I told you about
Daniel's
this, right?
been in uni for 3 years. He ain't made no friends.
No, okay. I told you about this. Like, these freshers are getting creative now. Like, I'm pretty sure you've seen this as well. That they hosted a party for only people that tested positive for COVID.
Oh yeah,
Mad.
Manchester.
So I mean, that's how you decrease infection rate, I guess, because they already have COVID. But what, like, how?
They have got, but no, they have to like. I think when you mentioned this, I said they have to like travel to there. So like, getting all these people with COVID moving outside of their rooms just isn't good anyway.
But how desperate do you have to be to like go and
I know.
set up a party?
Bro, imagine they're fucking wheezing. They're like, they're fucking dying, and they're going out there drinking who knows what, taking whatever kind of things they do, and then they're just partying. They're literally half dead, right? And they're doing this shit. It's so crazy. But you know, I have
Survival of the
quite
fittest,
a
bro.
few.
Darwin.
Yeah, but no, you know what? I have quite a few crazy university stories. I don't know. A lot of stuff happens at university. I don't know, like
Hold up.
our audience is mainly uni students, I imagine. So
I have a
you
topic.
guys should
I think I
have
mentioned
some
this before, shows. I'm gonna cough
Yeah.
one sec. Basically, this has nothing to do with the conversation, but like how I mentioned Darwin now. People honestly believe we evolved from monkeys. Like they believe that is scientific fact, right?
Bro, allow you.
No, but it annoys me because like
I don't give a fuck.
I'm the dumb guy. I'm the dumb guy for believing that we came from God. But when they listen to me speak and say that, by the way, Daddy, I nearly said the R word. Like I'm like,
It's fine.
That's the
Nifa,
only thing I've been skipping.
it's
Cut
Nifa,
it
it's
out.
fine. I already caught out your N words anyway, so I can caught out your R words as well. Don't worry.
I did not say that. I did not say that.
Bro, I swear,
Oh,
I
my
thought,
days.
like, I won't even lie, I thought he said the N word earlier. I was like, holy shit, man.
No, I
just said
didn't.
it.
No, I didn't.
But I think
I
he
do
just
not
said,
say
"I'm
that,
this
guy.
guy or something.
Holy crap.
I don't think the listeners
Where's
actually
Nisa?
know how much I have to cut out these guys N words, F words, R words. Like my editing job is hard. Like, obviously not for me. I don't say any of that.
Bro,
but these
guys-
guys,
Guys, I do not say that. Why would you put that information out? I do not say that word. It never utters out of my mouth.
Yes, you do. For you.
Oh, Danny, no.
abuse
Don't
it.
even include that, bro. Be legit. Like, just don't even, like, it's not a joke thing. Don't include it.
He doesn't know.
it's fine. It's fine. Keep going.
Bro, don't include
We're
it.
joking. We're joking.
No, but yeah.
But yeah, you know what? Next guest is gonna be Musa, and he can expose everyone. I'll be for real. I actually don't say that shit. Man's PC.
No, none of us say that shit. Like on a legit note, obviously. Well, we're all mature. We're not kids. And but yeah, that was just a joke. Newfall, come on, have some humor. At what point is humor gonna be dead because you're too sensitive, huh? At what point, Newfall? What cost?
At the point when my law firm's looking through my podcast, bro. I need my job here.
When Newfall tells the fucking law firm, hey, over the summer I was very entrepreneurial. I started my own podcast.
Bro, you already know
ran
it. You
it.
already know it. A waffle's
Yeah.
gonna be coming
And
through.
then they fucking look, they listen to it. This man's saying 9/11's a hoax. He's saying all these madnesses. They're gonna straight tell you, hey,
Bro,
bro, sorry,
man,
we
those-
can't hire
I
you.
did not-
Your
I-
liability.
9/11 was a terrorist act. Oh, on that note though, I'm doing counterterrorism as a module for law. They told us to read this article called "One's Freedom Fighter is Another's Terrorist."
Terrorist, yeah. Have you
and
ever
some-
heard that famous quote?
No,
I
I've
think
heard
it's
that.
also-
I've heard that, but like it's some guy that said it after 9/11. It was interesting.
Oh, gee.
Mm.
But no, I think that's one of the truest quotes like out there. Like,
Well, I think it's true when you're
like
talking
the
about
world
like
is all a matter of perspective. It's
no, but I think there's some like objective truth to it. Like 9/11, that's just terrorism, but like
yeah,
U.S. soldiers in Afghanistan, that's one's freedom fighters, another's terrorists. You get me?
yeah. But no, I mean, even in a sense, like this. Here's the thing. I'm trying to go above and beyond what we. So here's something that we'd say is 1,000,000% terrorist, right? Like we'd say Osama bin Laden, without a shadow of a doubt, is a terrorist. He's an evil person, right? But then if you go in some of these Eastern countries, these countries that have been destabilized by America, they vehemently hate them. They might say Osama bin Laden was a freedom fighter or a figure to look up to. And you'd find that it happens at all levels. So I imagine even... Okay, I don't want to go there, but, you know, even the Nazis, when they were in power, people were like, you know, oh, they're good people.
Yeah, I know, but there was like
I
there's
just say the world is-
there's some objective truth. Like I'm sure Middle Easterns, I'm like well not Middle Easterns, but you know the people those regions that were affected by the West
Yeah.
can accept that this guy is evil, but I support him because he's bringing problems to the people that we hate. Do you get me? That's different to, let's say, a genuinely good guy who's well, like a genuine guy who's, let's say, retaliates as a result of like Western attacks in the Middle East and tries to, let's say, not kill civilians and only target X, Y, and Z people. Do you get me? Like, that's more easier to accept as a freedom fighter than, let's say.
Yeah. There's
something like that, do
definitely
you get me?
like, it's more sometimes clear cut, but maybe I wanted to go above and beyond the point that we're talking about this freedom fighters and terrorists into, like, going beyond the concepts of good and evil. Like, if we get really down to the basics, it's just defined by our culture and what we believe
Yeah, I
at the time.
mean, the Western power now, they are seen as the modern standpoint of like, what do you call it, progression, and also
Mhm.
it's all in
Yeah.
their hands.
Of morality, like
It's all,
the
they
God
write
of it,
history.
and, yeah, well, the victors do always write history, but I feel
Mhm.
like you really took this down a long, winding side road.
You
In the
know,
conversation
you know,
we were
I,
having
I, I
about
read this
COVID
thread
and uni
about
students.
I read this thread about this kid. He was born in Slovakia or like somewhere in Europe, and then when he was 5 or 6, he moved to America to live there, and he moved there post 9/11. So he obviously got told about 9/11. He got told that this terrorist thing happened, stuff like that, but he never got told that people died in this thing, as that is. So he thought, oh shit, that thing happened, building collapsed, airplane collapsed, whatever. And then when they talked about it in school, like it was a very emotional day in school. Everyone talked about it. It was like, oh, some people got, a bit moved by the topic and stuff like that. And then he didn't even raise his hands or anything. He just out of nowhere, he said, oh, at least no one died. And the whole class was like, holy shit, is this guy like some kind of next level terrorist or like some deviant that doesn't know what's going on? And so then they called his parents, like, yo, is everything okay? He was like, oh yeah, we didn't want our son to, in Slovakian accent, I don't know what Slovakian accent is, that we don't want our son to be sensitive to the topic, we didn't tell him. And then on the same day, you also found out that Santa doesn't exist, but that's apart from the point. But imagine, like, the guy lived from when he was 5 till he was like 10 or 11, knowing that 9/11 did nothing. Like, no one died from 9/11. It was like
But here's the thing: do you want like really young kids to know that kind? Because he's so young. I don't think I'd tell my kid something like that either. Like before they're a teenager.
You cannot shield kids from information, bro. That's like,
You can't shoot, but do they really need to like? They don't
yeah, you do,
truly
bro.
understand the weight of these situations. I don't think so.
Yes, they do. Kids 100%
do
understand
they
the
need to
weight.
know?
Nah, they kind of need to know stuff like this. Let's be honest.
I don't know.
Bro, what are you shielding
I
the
think
kid
there's
for?
always a
Like,
time and a place. I don't think it's when you're 5 years old. You just go down and have a talk about like. Okay, maybe when it happened, yeah, you can tell it like in a family friendly way. Be like, oh yeah, essentially.
kids genuinely
You
don't
don't
really
wanna
mean,
go-
but shows kids generally, sorry, do not know what death means. Like, oh, this guy died. Like,
Yeah.
No, but let's see at this specific scenario. It's 9/11. He will
Yeah.
find out somehow. And he lives in America. He will find out somehow.
Yeah.
But the fact that his parents told him that no one died, I feel like that's a bit weird.
That's a bit too much.
I mean, I understand
I just tell my
the
kids-
concept of death is a bit hard for, like, obviously kids, but like still, I don't know. That's weird, bro. I don't know.
I just tell my kids a lot of people were like harmed. I wouldn't say that. Like, how gory do you want to go into the details? Do you want to talk about like the flames and the fumes, the people like jumping off the buildings, like?
you don't have to say that, but just say people died, innit?
No, but like in history lessons, like he probably had history lessons, be like, oh, this many people died in this war, this many people, like that's not that much of a deal. Like people just say that casually.
That's true.
But why is it that 9/11?
But here's the thing, it's because 9/11 to a lot of Americans is a lot more than any war. One, it's been very, very heavily politicized to essentially be a reason for the following wars that happen in the Middle East, but also just because there's like an unprecedented level of like terror attack. So I think it's more of like a very sore spot for them. So it's a lot more emotional than just saying, oh, there's this many deaths here and there, you know.
No, but that's fine. But I'm talking about like to a kid. Like that information is not going to do much to a kid. Like saying that this many people died, you don't have to explain how they died. Just be like, oh, this thing happened and stuff like that. Yeah.
I got into this rabbit hole because I was like saying, like, people genuinely believe that we came from monkeys, and they honestly believe Like they believe that's scientific fact, like as in gravity and everything. So they honestly believe that guys who believe in God or everything are genuinely dumb. I just find that so confusing. Like, they ever watch like certain like videos and stuff, and they're like, yeah, we evolved from X and Y and da 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 da, and they say it as like, like 1 + 1 is 2. Alright, yeah.
I told you about this. Science is not as accurate as it's not the same as
Yeah,
maths.
but that's a whole different conversation. But still, like, I just find it so weird. Like, you'll watch YouTubers who like speak about, like, sometimes you might be in a podcast, you'll listen like to a podcast, or you listen to like a scientific video or like an interesting video. Besides the point, they'll speak about like humans evolve and da 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 da. And I said that, like, you guys honestly believe that's a fact. Why don't you like let's say I honestly believe God exists and I honestly believe like Islam is the truth, but like what I'm speaking to, we're not like a Christian or a Jewish guy. Like, I know they don't recognize that, so the way I address them is not going to be from the same standpoint as the way I address another Muslim.
Yeah.
Do you get me? But these guys like say it as a fact, and they do not care who they're addressing. Do you get me? Like, the burden's on them for not believing that.
But here's the thing, Nufa, you say that, but I'm pretty sure they think the same of you. Like, they'd say, oh my god, this guy doesn't even believe in evolution. Like, what kind of world is he living in? He's so, like...
The thing with that, yeah, is that let's say that I tend to consider both science and religion both as beliefs. They're not, neither one of them exact. You just believe in that. You choose to believe in stuff like that, and you might believe that it's 100% right, or you might believe that's 90% right. Okay, now science, scientists or like science people, they'd be like, oh, we've got more evidence, we've got more information for you to look at, but and be like, they contradict us by saying, oh, religion doesn't have that stuff. But if you can't find that 10% in science that proves everything is right, then you still can't believe science. It's still something that you can't fully believe. So it goes on the same level as religion. And like, you're no one to argue that science is superior to religion just based on the fact that you've got more information. Because by not having that 10% or that 20%, let's say it's way more than 10%. By not having that 50, 60% or 70, you can't really say that science is superior to religion, or like it's more credible or anything like that. We've got more credible sources.
Say, a non-religious person, like just playing devil's advocate, a non-religious person could say, okay, it's in a sense the science is doing it all methodically and trying to do the best they know, whereas religion has none of that evidence. It's just a shot in the dark. So would you rather have, like, it's just a gamble on probabilities? So would you rather gamble on a higher probability or a low probability? I think most people would say higher probability.
Okay, but Shiroz, like, it's not mutually exclusive.
This is not probability, though, is it? It's not probability.
I don't think it is mutually exclusive. I think that's a very good point to make, Nifo. You can be religious and you can be scientific. It doesn't have to be one or the other.
Yeah, I agree.
Plus, when we talk about science, we're talking about like our origins and where we came from and stuff. But
Yeah,
anyway,
so you just wanted
never...
to like slander Darwinians, is that it, Nivo?
No, I find it very weird that when they speak about it, they speak about it as a fact. However, when we speak about religion, we at least consider the fact that certain people do not believe in it, and at least address them from that perspective.
There's different philosophy and school of thoughts on that, I think.
Yeah, but for us, standard science is a bit like with religion, like you're not. How do you word it? Like, science is a bit way more like I always use the Galileo example. Like, that was scientific. Turns out he was wrong. What else do we know now that's going to be wrong in 50 or 100 years?
Yeah, we'll never know.
See, yeah, science is a succession of like corrections. It just keeps on correcting itself until it goes towards.
But I think most scientists won't ever say, what we have right now. If you actually go talk to like a big researcher or someone like who knows what they are, not just some random guy off the street or like someone in high school, they say, what we have right now, it might be wrong. They won't say 100%.
Like, but like, sure, like with
it
religion, like let's say, I can't argue for the other religions. I can argue for Islam. Islam has set stats. It has scientific facts in the Quran. You disprove a single one, Islam's down the drain. Islam has challenges. You make a line like that of the Quran, Islam's down the drain. Do you get me? Like, that's something that you can disprove it. If you disprove it, a religion's completely out the drain. Like, it's done for. Like, and we're not hitting like that whole, like, let's say with Christianity and stuff, like the way it's got changed and like it progressed and like into a modern era. Like, I'm not saying that from like a religious perspective as well. Like, oh, the Quran is still the same. The Bible's been changed. No, no, no. Like, Christianity is actually like been adapted to fit modern standards. Do you get me?
Do you not think that's going to happen with Islam though? Because
No, they
like we
defeat
all
Islam.
say,
Bro, that's the whole argument against Islam. Islam has no place in the West because it's not willing to change. That is legit.
no, that's what I'm saying. That's right now. That's true. I'd say yes, but like in the future, because like even now we can
There's
see.
no way it's
that-
changing now, bro. Like now it's probably less of like of tough times. Tough time never lasts. It's less of a hardship on Islam. Like Islam's faced a lot more hardships in the past than now.
Yeah, no. But here's the thing. Like, let me finish my thought. I'm just saying, like, what you guys would refer to as Twitter Muslims or
I'm not.
American
Don't speak about Muslims. Talk about the religion. I don't. If I was
okay.
if I was gonna
But
take my
the
religion from
religion is-
Muslims, I would not be a Muslim. I'll tell you that much. I've had the
But
same.
no, the
conversation
religion
with
is based on the people that believe. That's what I mean. Like, who knows? In a few years, like, different sects might be formed, like this and that and the other.
you. Yeah, but still, like, it doesn't matter what sects are formed. Like, that is still not Islam. Like, well, not the orthodox view of Islam.
No, but
In the same sense, if you follow the
Christianity's been
orthodox
changed.
view of Christianity, you are considered a Muslim. Do you get me?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, over time, do you not think it'll be changed as well?
Well, Islam says. Well, here's another example. Islam says that's not going to happen until the end of times. So if it does happen, then Islam is not the correct religion. You have disproved Islam.
Okay.
Well done. Do you get me?
Yeah. Okay.
That's what I'm trying to say. With like science, like sure it adapts and it changes, but like with religion, like at least from an Islamic point of view, it has set challenges that if you disprove, no Muslim can sit here and argue, but like, nope, this is still the right religion. Do you get me? Like, it is actually done for.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next part of the podcast is a segment that I've probably copied from someone else. I'm not sure, but I've seen a couple of podcasts doing it.
Probably from Luis. let's be honest.
Probably. It's I give these two a list of 10 topics or 10 things, and they give me an approval or like a denial rating on the thing. And then they might agree on it and be like, okay, fair enough, we'll move on. And if not, we'll just discuss about it. So the first thing that I've got on my list is selfies. Yes or no?
I yes.
No, I don't think selfies are like flattering. It's just like, you know, Daniel, like, you don't take many selfies either. I'm your cameraman. I feel like just having a cameraman, the photos usually turn out higher quality, better. I'm just not too much of a photo person anyway, to be fair. So I don't know if my opinion.
Yeah,
is valid
that's
for
for
this.
sure. You don't have to post it. Like, I'm with it because like.
Yeah, I
I've
was gonna
always
say
felt
that
it.
you don't have to post it. You can just take
Like
selfies.
I take a lot of selfies, but obviously I don't post them. But like, sometimes
Oh.
I'd scroll down like for example, Snapchat memories. It's filled with like I only started doing it recently, but recently probably like a year or
Yeah.
2 years, and I can just see like the progress like from like my body to like my face and everything. Like it's cool to look at.
Oh, that's pretty good actually. Yeah, I do rate it in that sense. Yeah.
By the way,
Not to
I don't know. I gave you the word. I gave you selfies, but are selfies just the one from your front camera, or can you like does the back
Well,
camera
it's-
also count?
I'd say
It's
both. I'd say counts as both. Like.
Yeah, it's both.
As long as there's a picture of you, right, and it's you taking it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's you
it's a
taking
picture you
yourself.
take.
The next thing I've got on my list.
Wait, I want to say a bit more than that. I
Go
just
on.
wanna say a bit
Sorry,
more
go
than
on.
that on the selfies thing. I didn't consider that because that's really nice. Because Daniel, you can have an input on these questions as well. Because you know the thing you did for your gym stuff.
Oh,
I'd consider doing. those
yeah,
types of stuff if you're
I'm okay with selfies. Like I don't know about posting selfies. I don't think I'm a big fan of that. I feel like the aesthetic of selfies is not that good. I'm not about posting them, but yeah, taking selfies for yourself or like to send to someone like privately, that's fine. I'm okay with that.
So I do them like now, like how Daniel did, like take a selfie after the gym every day, and then in like 2 years or something, you can see how mad you are, and just be like, yo, that's why.
Oh, how you've lost everything and it's depressing. Jesus.
Maybe either or. But then you can turn that depression into motivation and be like,
True,
oh fuck,
true.
I used to look like that, and then get on the grind.
I'm still waiting for that motivation.
Okay, the next thing on my list is Valentine's Day. What do you guys think about Valentine's Day?
I don't know. I can't. I
That's
have no
sticky,
opinion
that's
on
sticky.
this. Like,
Do you know why?
That's sticky.
But like, do you think that there should be a day where you celebrate couples or like love for couples and stuff like that?
I think like
Or do you think it's just a
you should
marketing
do it.
like any other
Yeah, I
holiday?
want to say
It's definitely
no,
a
but I do.
marketing
I
scheme.
agree. I agree with the concept, as in like a day where like. Okay, so I don't like maybe not one day a year. That's nothing, but like I agree with the concept of like making a day like once a month or once every couple of months or whatever, once
Yeah.
a week, where like you and your significant other go do something nice and dress up and like
Yeah, that's like a date night.
like treat it as very special. But like I don't agree with the concept of Valentine's Day and like
Yeah, why does it
like,
have
I
to be
feel very
that day?
marketing.
I don't like the fact that it has to be on that day exactly.
yeah, that's what I mean. That's my problem with it too. Like it's like everybody's gonna be out. It's very markety. I don't like it.
Yeah. It's same exact thing. I just don't like the concepts of like keeping specific days to do stuff like Mother's Day, Father. Like you should have that kind of respect throughout the year. But I think it's also very nice in the sense that you take one day apart, like Nufa said, maybe weekly, monthly, or whatever, to really just appreciate someone. It doesn't have to be a romantic interest. It could be your parents. It could be your friends. You know, guys. I'm just saying, if you want to buy me gifts, I'd be more than happy to.
Could it though? Could
Uh,
it for Valentine's Day? I don't know if that works for friends. I feel like friends.
Oh,
Well,
boys,
friends. Okay, it doesn't have to be friends.
Day.
It just
Boys, Friends Day. We have $1 billion idea right now.
I'm pretty sure there is a best friend day or something. Like that.
But it's not marketed well. We'll market the proper Friends
Yeah.
Day. We're onto something here,
bro,
boys.
it's just
Let's drop this
it's like
podcast and
something
get
like
Friends Day
you do
going.
with the boys. Like, it doesn't have to be friends. It could just be, your everyday Shiro's day. Just appreciate Shiro's.
Just appreciate
Shiro's
Shiro's Day.
world.
You're good, G. Thanks
No,
for the
I'm
offer, though.
joking.
Like, I really did
Yeah,
consider it. Okay,
Yeah, next
Next
segment.
word.
Okay, the next one I've got is hugs. How do you feel about hugs?
Yeah, they're good. They're nice.
Yes.
They're very good, actually.
Is it? When was the last
It's
time
a
you've
lot
hugged
to my
someone?
brother.
Shiroz.
Like anyone, like quite like
Anyone, yeah.
My dad. Yeah. My dad when he came in today, I just like salam and then I hugged him.
Really?
Bro, you hug your dad.
He was like, I'm jealous.
Yeah, my dad came in from work. I was like, salam, how you doing? It's because I don't live at home like you guys, so I don't see my parents very often.
True, fair enough.
So I've not really seen. My
I
dad
live at
as
home
well
and I don't
because
see my parents very often.
No, because my dad's like at work a lot, so I just he came in, I was like salam, hugged him. I just, you should appreciate people. I think it's just a
True.
really nice gesture.
So hugging is
That's a
okay.
yes.
It's okay
That's a
by
yes.
you.
I think it's more than okay. You should hug people a lot. It's just a really
Like even not random people, but like friends. Like you just see them,
Nah,
instead of
not random.
handshaking, you
And
just
not even just.
I hug my friends.
really.
Yeah, when you say Daniel, when you like shake hands, say salam, you hug them, no?
Yeah, no.
I swear, like.
No,
most
that's
people like
not, bro. That hug doesn't count. That's
Bro,
like
that's
oh,
a hug, bro.
that's an arm around
Bro,
the
that's
back.
a
That's
hug.
it.
Yeah,
No,
that's a
a
hug,
hug is
dude.
when you actually like fully like, strangle them with your hands. you
Okay,
know?
Daniel, next time I
Oh.
see you, I'm sure I'll strangle you. Let me know how it feels, yeah?
Okay.
But not even that kind of hug. It's nice. I don't know. It's just like comforting.
I don't know. I think the last time
But
I've had a hug was like Eid, and like we haven't had Eid this year, so like
Oh.
the one before
Oh.
that.
But yeah, no, it has to be like you have to be like don't do it to strangers, bro. Don't be weird, and don't really do it to like, semi friends. Do it to your close friends.
True, I
It's still a bit
Would you
awkward.
hug-
It's like introducing the hug like out of nowhere. It's still a bit awkward, like even between friends.
Nah, it's not. No, if you make it awkward, it's awkward. You don't have to.
True.
Wait, here's a question. Here's a question though. Would you hug a girl who you're not related to?
No.
No,
Okay.
unless obviously, they're going to be my wife, and then they're more than hugging there. But okay, moving on.
Well, this man said be my wife. He didn't say my wife. Well, that was even a bit mad.
You gotta do what you gotta do, right? Daniel?
Next question.
Uh,
Next question. Next topic. Coffee or anything with caffeine.
Fucking
Yes.
I
Yes,
fucking hate
bro.
coffee.
Get this guy out of there, man. I love coffee.
Bro, it's just a drug. You get like withdrawal and shit from it, and like, I swear you don't need it for anything. Let me tell you, I do all nighters all the time for my like.
No one said,
I see
okay,
what
I
you-
don't, I actually enjoy like coffee. I enjoy the taste of coffee.
It tastes like shit, bro. There's no
Okay,
two ways
that's
about
your
it.
opinion.
It tastes like shit.
That is
What
your-
kind of coffee uniform? Is there a specific
There's a
type?
$1 billion industry, Shiroz. So there's clearly a
That is
want and
true.
need for it.
Bro, I think it's just Stockholm syndrome. Like whenever someone starts like
Bro, the coffee
coffee,
beans
they
ain't
think
got you
it's
locked
bad.
off, bro. Like in the,
Yeah,
in the
I think
basement, like
you named the wrong syndrome there. I'm pretty
yeah,
sure that's.
G, I don't know what you're on about.
You mean placebo
no, it's
effect?
like,
Is that what you mean?
no,
Yeah.
no, placebo effect. No, Stockholm syndrome is like kind of there because people like it's so normal to drink coffee, like kind of held hostage into drinking coffee, and it becomes nice after a while. Okay, it's just an acquired taste rather. Maybe that's the term I'm
Like
looking for.
right now, I'm craving coffee. Like I want to go. When we finish recording, I'm gonna go get coffee.
At this
Yeah,
time,
so
it's
nice.
like 11, 20.
The only coffee I've ever had is like, let's say all my friends and stuff are going to like a cafe or something, or I want to revise in a cafe. I'd get an espresso because I hate coffee so much. At least I can do espresso like a shot. I can just.
But I'm sure an espresso is like even strong. Is like very concentrated
It's
coffee.
it's disgusting, but it goes quickly though. That's the thing.
Mm. I used to hate coffee. I still hate. I'm not a coffee lover, but I've developed a habit of like having one cup or like a bit of coffee a day once at least
Yeah.
once a day.
Would you say tea is different?
Yeah, just more awake. It's like a cheat code, I think.
Oh no, not feel different. I said, do you think tea?
Oh,
is
tea is
No.
different. I mean, we're not talking about
Do
tea.
you guys drink that?
Well, we could. This could be the next word. Tea. Yay or nay? Then.
I don't like tea.
No, I dislike tea as well.
Really,
I
even
don't-
chai.
Anything except water.
I think it's
is
very
fine.
bland. Like oh,
No,
actually, chai
tea
is
can be
nice.
nice.
Chai
It
is
can
nice.
be soothe. It can be very soothing. I like tea.
Daniel, do you ever have? You know, the only time I'll give
The one with lemon,
Right,
with lime. Sorry, that tea is nice, bro.
cake rusks.
No, I'm not.
Daniel,
I'm
do
not
you
a tea
have
guy.
cake
I'm not a
rusks?
tea guy.
Cake rusks.
Cake rocks, yeah, I do. What about them?
Yeah, like I only ever have tea if I have cake rusks. It's actually very nice with the tea. Guess you need tea for cake rusks though.
I guess so. Also, when I have coffee, I don't get too hungry, you know. For
Yeah,
some reason,
that's
my
not good.
hunger goes away when I have coffee. Although it's not like
yeah,
actual
because
food. or
caffeine
stuff.
suppresses like hunger.
Yeah.
That's another thing.
So I'd say coffee, yay for me now. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I like
Honestly,
coffee.
it's a nay for me right now, but you know, in a few years, with this course, I'm gonna be needing a lot of coffee.
True.
Next one. I mean, I feel like we're all gonna give the same answer, but like thunderstorms.
Sick, I love them.
Bro, I don't have an opinion. I'm not gonna lie to you.
But
Bro, they're so
okay,
comfy.
that's
They're
cool.
sick.
No. Think about it, sure. That's cool when you're inside. What about if you're outside?
Yes, I'd like it even when I kind of want to low key go outside, walk around in a thunderstorm, and just sit in the rain.
I mean, I feel like
And
that says a lot
watch the
about your
sky.
mental health right now.
Hopefully, I don't get fucking struck, but you know, it's just comfy. Like, I don't know. I've been like really, really liking nature recently. I guess it's because I'm in Sheffield and there's a lot of nature there, and I've had the chance to go into the peaks, hiking, all that kind of stuff. It's just appreciating it is really beautiful. Like just
Oh, do you know what I do sometimes? Sometimes
yeah.
like I usually sleep really quickly, but like sometimes because I sleep
Yeah.
downstairs, my parents would be awake. So what I do is I put my headphones in. Like I'd wake up, let's say, I sleep until like 1, 2. So like sometimes I wake up at like 9, 10. I put my
Yeah.
headphones in because they're speaking and they're waking me up, and I'll put like nature sounds like raining and stuff, and then
Oh,
I fall
quite
asleep to that.
yeah.
I've done that. I got the new Google Home, the Nest Mini, and I once by mistake I was like, oh Google, I'm going to sleep. I was like, okay, I'll play some sound for you or something like that. I was like, say no more Google, go for
Yeah.
it. I just started playing rain. I was like, okay, that's mad, but I couldn't sleep to it. I was like, wait, what? Why can I not sleep to it? Because the pattern of the rain started to repeat itself, so I could just tell that was like the same rhythm. I could just tell it was like fake.
I've got, you know, I keep forgetting I have an Alexa. I'm gonna bring it.
Mm.
Like I do not use it.
Okay, this is yet another drink, but sparkling water.
No, but okay, for all these drink questions, my answer is no. Anything except water is not good.
Okay, my turn. Basically, listen to this. I've always liked sparkling water. My dad likes it. I like it. Like,
It's in the genes.
so I went to a law firm interview, and there was sparkling water on the table and still water, and I don't mind
Yeah.
sparkling water. So I'm trying to create combo. It's an environment. So I go for the sparkling water, and I smile. I'm like, ha ha ha. A lot of people don't like sparkling water.
Did you say it exactly? Did you say exactly like that?
No, I smiled. So I was like, I was like, "Oh, sparkling water," and then he started pouring it. I was like, it was a guy, and I was like, "Not a lot of people like sparkling water." And then the guy goes, in the deadest way possible, I was like, "Yeah, I don't mind it." And I'm like, oh, like some people say it tastes like TV static, like because people are usually passionate about sparkling water, they really hate it. Do you get me? So I'm thinking,
Yeah.
I legit took the sparkling water to create convo, to break that barrier, and this guy shot me down quick.
Was he like another person who's getting interviewed?
No, I was a senior lawyer at the firm, bro.
Oh shit.
I think that the fact that I feel like he's had that conversation before or something similar to that. So it's like, oh shit, another guy fucking complaining
No,
about
I doubt
sparkling
it. I
water.
doubt it. Like it's not like even if he did, like it's still like it's not a calculated thing. From my perspective, it
Bro,
was
he probably
calculated.
just didn't care talking to you.
Yeah,
to
like
be
from my
honest.
perspective, it was calculated, not from his perspective.
But wait, new fault. You should have pushed it. Like, let's say he.
I did like I don't care, man. I'm just trying to break the barrier, not make it awkward.
Yeah, after he does it, just be like, oh, so what do you do here? Blah blah blah. Like, how are you? Blah blah blah. Just.
I've done all that. Like I questioned him at the end.
Oh, that's quite good then.
Well, I didn't get it, so it didn't work out right.
Didn't work out, bro.
We usually talked about some wine instead, not sparkling water.
Yeah. Maybe you should have took the normal one and be like, hey, do you like water? Hey, what do you think of this new thing? H2O, bro.
Okay, then the next one is the penultimate one. We've talked about this, so I kind of know what you think about it. But naps.
Yes.
Naps. I feel like I take a lot of them, so yes.
Yeah. I think
But at the same time, I feel
you
like
can
they
listen
mess
to
up
our
the
episode
sleeping
about
time.
sleeping if you would like the full answer
Oh, true,
regarding this
actually.
topic.
Yo, you know what they do though, because what do you guys define as a nap? When I say nap, I mean sleeping for 2-3 hours, maybe even 4. If
That's
I'm feeling
thing is
crazy.
that's not a nap. That's actual sleep.
Bro, that's my nap. That's my
Yeah,
nap,
that's actual
you know?
sleep. Like I'm talking like probably like from 20 minutes to like an hour and a half. My naps are
20
roughly
minutes.
like
I've never slept for 20 minutes. I wish I
My
could sleep
nap-
Yeah,
for
I was
20
gonna
minutes.
say I couldn't do 20 minutes.
mine are usually mine usually last like an hour and a half.
I'd say mine are like hour and a half to like 2 hours or 3 hours. Like that's my range.
That's too much.
But no, I slept one day. I woke up so out of it. This not even once. It happens a lot actually. I sleep. I wake up. I think it's like the next day. So it'll be Monday, 4 p.m. I'll go to sleep. Wake up at like 7 p.m. and be like, yo, is it Tuesday?
I
feel
usually get
so
those
weird.
naps. I get those naps like in the middle of summer in Libya. When I'm
Yeah.
so stress free, those are the naps that like I get that.
Yeah, those are so good. You know, you just forget everything. You get transported to another plane, bro. It's big chilling.
Okay, now the last one, which is I don't know if you guys can relate to this, but I've got a story about this. But trick or treating.
I actually did it once. I think I've done it once in my life.
Did you dress
Oh.
up as anything?
Haram.
It's no, we didn't. Actually, wait. I've done it twice, but I won't mention one of them. As a kid, I went trick or treating once, like with my friends. It was quite late actually. I wasn't like a kid. I was like in year 8 or something, year 9, I
Mhm.
think. So not like a kid, but I went with my neighborhood mates. We were just like, shit. I was like, have you guys ever? Halloween was coming like it is now. I was like, have you guys ever gone trick or treating? They're like, oh yeah. I was like, oh yeah, I've never done that. Are you guys gonna go this year? They're like, maybe not. And then they said they were, so I was just like, alright, calm, let me jump on. Went to the Tesco, bought like a little skull mask. It just went about. It was banter. We didn't get. We got a few sweets. It was piss. That didn't matter. We just walked around, chilled. Threw a few eggs, you know.
You did.
No, I'll go. Yeah, we threw eggs. Oh, okay. That was a bit too far. We were just. I think we threw eggs at one house because the guy was being a big, like, massive prick.
But do you, so
Yeah.
is it a yay or a nay? Like not the fact that you've done it, but did you like it? Did you enjoy it, or do you condone
Yeah, it
having
was a fun experience, but it's haram. I get, but I don't know how haram it is, but yeah.
Yeah, but you
it
said
was alright.
you said you did it twice. Once as a kid, once I'm guessing not as a kid. What was that about?
Never mind.
Or wait, Shirozi cut out. You said, oh, okay. You said
Bro.
one of your friends didn't know as a kid. Okay, what did your friend do you know as a kid?
Shut the fuck up. Nah, I don't know anything, bro. I'm not a snitch. I have a do not disclose, you know.
And yeah.
Actually, was it my right to remain silent, bro? That's what I'll keep.
What about you, Nifo? You got anything?
No, I'm not gonna lie. I have no opinion on this.
Have you ever witnessed like what have you done on the have any 31st of October where you're like, oh shit, look at these kids coming to my house, being a little sus on us? I don't know.
Nah,
Yeah, they come to my house. I give them sweets.
I don't
They're
open the
usually
door, to be
little
honest. I don't get many where I live.
shits. Oh, you deserve to get egged, Nifo, I swear.
I've never
But
been.
in your ends, probably no one does trick or
Yeah,
treat.
No,
no,
but
no,
Nifo
no.
used to live in a village. Obviously, they did trick or
Oh,
treat
that's
there.
true.
Yeah, even then, like
Actually.
probably 1 or 2 knocks. Like no one really did it there properly.
You know what I think? I feel like in the UK it's a bit dead. Like in America, like I
Really?
see on the movie,
No.
it looks so sick.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. In America, the biggest has to be in America, obviously, because they get their sheep. They just get, they get played like that. But when I did it once and once only, in Italy, I was like 12 or 13 as well. It was me and 2 of my friends. But if you think it's dead here, it's even more dead there. As in, like,
Really?
yes, they do know what Halloween is and all that stuff, but no one goes trick or treating pretty much. So in my whole
Really?
area, it was me and just these other 2 kids. It's mainly because we used to watch like American shit and stuff like that, and like we're about
Yeah.
that kind of vibe in it. Like, you know what? Let's try it. And we did get a lot of sweets. I'm not gonna lie, we did get a lot of sweets because no one went knocking around. So everyone always has sweets, and like my area is full of like
Oh,
old
shit.
people and stuff like that. And the area to cover was insane because obviously here you've got houses, right? But
Yeah,
in
that's
Italy,
like apartment
you've got flats. So if you're able to enter one building, you go up like 10 floors or like 5 floors, 6 floors, and like there's bare houses on each. There's
That's
bare
sick,
flats on each floor.
actually.
So I got a lot of sweets. I honestly can't remember what I dressed as. Probably I did the same thing as you shows. I probably got a mask or something. I don't know. I can't remember. But the funniest thing about that is that obviously I'm a brown kid, like 12, 13.
Yeah.
Like my area, like compared to like the area we live in now, which we're not gonna disclose because we don't want to get doxxed. But like it was a bit bigger than this area, and like
Yeah.
my house especially was away from like the other neighborhoods. So I needed a chaperone. Oh, chaperone? How do you say the word? I don't know. But yeah,
Chaperone.
a chaperone. Yeah. And so my mom was following me for like a good 2 hours. Well, she kept a distance sort of, but like she was around for like a good 2 hours. And like obviously my other Italian friends, they're like white, or like they're like more independent in that way. So they're like, you know what? It was just a bit weird, but it was good because at
I was
least
gonna say.
we didn't get jumped.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's good that your mum followed you, but then I remembered your age. You're 12, 13, Daniel. You're not 6.
No, I know, but I don't know. I've always been treated like I'm some kind of. I'm about to become a rebel. I'm about to like do something mad. I don't know why. I don't know why.
We walked like down to near those ends and about there, and then back to
Okay, you don't have to say that after.
yeah. We walked back
Crop it
to,
out.
I was gonna say where we live now. Actually, edit that out. Actually.
Yeah.
Edit
No,
that.
but yeah, it was a big area. It was a pretty big area, and like I don't know. It's night, innit? It gets dark quickly, so it's weird. But yeah, so that was my
like
one time I did Halloween.
if I lived in America, I'd 100% do it. It looks sick.
I came here. Maybe it's based on the area we live in, which is not very. It's mostly Muslimic, I would say, or like brown. So like not that many people do it here
Islamic.
in these ends.
Yeah.
But like I think that the UK scene is a bit dead for when it comes to Halloween. I don't know. I haven't seen much.
Yeah, I think the UK is just a bit. I'm sure people do it, but it's like not massive.
Like some people go over the top in America. I've seen like houses getting.
Yeah, like they decorate the house.
Decorate, yeah.
You never get
Man,
that.
it's America, man. They have Trump as president.
Sure.
Not for too long, or maybe I don't know.
Ooh,
Biden
true,
isn't a
actually.
bit. These men are doing a roast off for the debate.
What are they?
Pretty much.
Do you not see the debate, Paul?
Bro, I just gave up on American politics. It's shit.
America will take at
It's
least
like
a
watching
couple
Dumb and
decades to
Dumber.
recover.
Inshallah, brothers. Hopefully, it never.
Bring back the
rise-
caliphate. I'm joking.
Joking. We're joking.
Alhamdulillah, inshallah, brothers. We will rise up from the clutches of the American citizens. The Islamic nations.
I
will
plan to work in
rise.
the Middle East, so my views are the same as the cultural one there.
Bro,
I don't.
we will rise up
respect
and we will
America. It's a good
invade
country.
these infidels.
I don't respect. Well, no respect. Bro.
I do not respect countries. I respect corporations.
Yes, indeed.
Yo,
this
you got some slave mentality, me for.
I am all for capitalism. Love it.
Is capitalism halal? Actually, I
Yeah,
definitely don't
Islam
like
is a capitalist model with like some socialist like
Mm,
additions to it.
I don't know. I like socialism more. I think it's just better.
Well, guys,
All
that was all the
possible.
time we had for you today. Make sure to leave us a comment or contact us through the email. We'll try to
Don't
get a
did we get any
guest.
contacts in the email?
I haven't checked the email. I can't lie. I will check the email. I will check.
Yo, dickhead.
I will check the email. But comment or contact me directly if you know how to. If you have any feedback or anything for anything, I don't know. I'm lonely sometimes. Just text me. Slide in. I don't
Just
know.
text us, honestly, bro. We ain't got no
But
time.
yeah, this has been Danayan.
Well, guys, just before we cut the podcast, I just want to say, you know how it's like never do business with your friends? Technically, we're business partners now. We're not even friends anymore. It's
There's
mad.
no business in this.
Bro, that 40p revenue, I'm coming for it, you know?
Huh?
That 40p revenue, that's mine, bro.